ice cream there, y'all, if y'all want ice cream. So we're going to Crumpton's for breakfast. What come park beside us? Isn't that a pretty little red truck? I mean, blue truck. I said it. The only thing that make it prettier was if it was red. So how was breakfast, Daniel? I'm full. After Thanksgiving, I shouldn't be eating that kind of food that much, but it was so good. They've remodeled, and somebody else has bought out the restaurant, but it was still really good. They said they had the same cooks as before, so. But it was just a nice treat, y'all, to get to go out and memories of Randy. It's always good to have memories of Randy. So while Daniel and I were in town, we decided to do a little shopping, and I'm going to share some of the things that we got, and I want to show you some of my Christmas decorations. Matter of fact, this year I got it cleaned because I had bakery stuff in the past. It's out of here, and I was able to get to my shelf here, and I got it decorated this year. So I love manger scenes. Used to do a lot of Santa Clauses, and we got away from that, but I started doing manger scenes, and so there's one of my manger scenes. A little story with you. When Randy was alive and the boys was little, and Randy done it ever since, but when he was alive, and the boys, like I said, when the boys was little, he would buy one of the big boxes of navel oranges. He loved navel oranges, and he usually ate 2 at a time. But he would get his knife out and he'd go grab him some oranges, and then he'd say, or if he didn't have the oranges, he'd be sitting there and he'd ask the boys, "Y'all want an orange?" And they'd start hollering, "Yeah." And so he ended up peeling 5 or 6 oranges at a time because I guess he liked peeling them, but he would peel them for me and the boys. And so I guess I was spoiled to that. And so when we bought these oranges today, guess what? Daniel peeled my orange for me. It's such a blessing to have little reminders of Randy around. We were sitting in church the other night and I heard Andrew say amen, and I about started crying because I heard Randy's voice. And it's just those little things that remind me, especially the holidays. But here's the oranges. Let me show them to you. So we've done had 3. I had 1 and Daniel had 2. So, but that's a box of oranges. We can't afford the big. We can't not afford. Well, that was $10. But anyway, the big boxes like Randy used to buy would just go to waste with just me and Daniel. So we found this little box, and that would be perfect for us to eat off of for the holidays. So I'm going to show you some more Christmas decorations. One of Randy's favorite was blue lights. He loved blue lights, even though he likes red. Red was his favorite color. He loved blue lights. So I bought blue lights this year, and the granddaughters and I think Abel helped decorate it. So 2 of the girls and 1 of the boys. And there's the stockings that I hang every year. That's Andrew and his family. I can't put them all together anymore. The family's too big. So here is my manger scene. Instead of doing the village this year, we done the manger scene. And so I set up a couple, and then I let Elizabeth went to town and set up the rest of them. So she thinks that one's just so pretty. She said, "Grandma, it's plastic, but it's so pretty." And that's from our old church. So that Randy did a lot of work on. So it's just a memory for me. And of course, that was our first manger scene that we had 40 years ago. Oh my, how time flies, y'all. So I want to say thank you to Daniel, because he goes and gets all the boxes out and for me to decorate, and then he puts them back. But this year, I did a lot of the decoration to start off with, and then the youngest came over and they finished up the other things. But Leah, bless her heart, she put my tree together. And then she put the lights on there, and the white lights was already on the tree, but they didn't, they had some problems, so she put some colored lights on there this time. And she did that. and the kids decorated it. I always put candy canes on our Christmas tree, but this year I decided to go back to an old thing that I did. Decided to do a sucker tree this year. So we've got a dum-dum tree, is what I'm calling it. It's got little dum-dums, and I didn't fill all of them up. I left some on purpose because Abel's going to come back. His job is to fill the dum-dum tree whenever he comes. So Silas was given this job this year. I put the manger in here, and he gave him the lights, and he put the lights up. So that was his job. And Abigail wanted to do the manger, and I wanted to use this the white manger that Daniel gave me, and I thought they would be pretty up here. And so she did a really good job. And this is the play table. This is our little so-called village. Was wanting a house. I got a library, a church, 2 churches, and I love that barn. My mother-in-law gave me that years ago. We don't have a house on here, but we have so much other stuff. And if you've seen it today, the next time they come over, it'll be changed because they are constantly changing it. They had yesterday, the little ones got in here and took those trees and put them right here in front with this little coyote or a fox, whatever it is. And they had the trees there. Well, Silas comes in and he puts them back there. So it's always changing. That's the love of having grandkids and the fun that they do. So I told you that Daniel and I went shopping this morning, so I'm going to show you what I got. I have for years wanted some Christmas pillars and just never bought them because money's always been tight at Christmas, and it still is, but sometimes you just want to splurge a little bit, and that's what I did. So I'm going to show you my pillars. I think that one is probably mine and Daniel's favorite. I don't know why, I just love that. I think it's so pretty. And the brown tap pillars are always on the couch, but I just wanted some. I bought the blankets last year to give them some color, and so this year I added the pillars to give them a pop. How long do you think they're going to stay on the couch? Leave in the comments, because I don't think they're going to stay very long. First adult will come, they'll throw them around, and the kids will throw them on the floor, and they won't be on the couch very long. I'll be playing tug-a-pillow. I tug them and put them back on the couch, and they'll tug them and throw them back off. So I got this at Hobby Lobby this morning, that church with the 2 trees. I seen it a few weeks ago and started to get it then, but I just didn't really have the funds then. And so when I seen them, I went today, I was wanting to get the pillars, and then I remembered I'd wanted to get these, and so I think they're so pretty. I'm not going to leave them there because you can see Roomba will probably knock them off, or either the dog, because Daniel gets and plays ball with his little dog, and he can get a little rough. So I've got to find a home for it. I'm just not sure exactly where I'm going to put it yet, but I think that church is gorgeous. And then there's my big red bird. So that's our decorations. That's pretty well what we did today. Daniel he got the lights up outside. He's working on side by side now, and I finished doing some plug-ins, and we got a few more lights to put up, but not a whole bunch, and then get the things plugged up for tonight, and we'll be ready for Christmas with our lights will be ready for Christmas, what we're going to do. So just thought I'd share that with you today. I also want to sit here and remind you to look at this video. I'll link it below in the description below. Go to it. Make sure you comment on it with a memory or a family tradition, and you have to be a subscriber in order to win the little towels, the hand embroidery dish towels. I'll get it out in a minute. And so I just wanted to remind you about that. So anyway, thanks for watching, y'all, and y'all take care, and God bless.